Hello, welcome to our weekly Ask Dr. Lise, and this week, one of my favorite subjects, relationships. So, remember, if you want your answers to your questions, don't hesitate. You can give us a different name. Nobody will know about relationships. Send the questions to info@drlisejanelle.com or info@Center for Heart Living, whichever one you like writing. Okay, so Maya, my current boyfriend and I are in a committed relationship but have been together for less than a year, and he thinks it's a real problem that I don't want to spend time with him every day. Oh, that's such a good question. It's not that I don't enjoy spending time with him, it's just that I have stuff to do. He thinks that makes me withdrawn, but I think he's being needy. What should I do? Such a good question. Actually, I have exactly the same thing happen with one of my clients. She's an artist. She likes doing graphic design, and her partner, she's really happy with him. She's finally met someone she really likes, but at the same time, she still wants time for herself. And actually, if you want a relationship to last, you need to make sure that you have alone time, because if this is you and this is your partner, when you put the two circles on top of each other, which means you're spending all your time together, you can see one circle is redundant. So this is not allowed to happen. So this always leads to this. You're gonna separate. Because one person has to constantly say no to their needs. If you constantly have to say no to your needs, sooner or later, it's gonna go from being passive to being aggressive. And aggressive can be a shouting match, or it can be say, I'm out of here. So your boyfriend needs to understand that to have something that's sustainable, you need to have this. So in relationship, it's all about negotiating. So I love the you, me, us. The two reasons why people fight in relationship is because they fear I'll never be loved the way I want to be loved, and the other person feels I'm going to be abandoned. So we oscillate between these two things, these two fears. So when you use you, me, us, it takes care of those two fears, because I'll never be loved the way I want to be loved is not true, because you go, you want to spend every day with me. I get that, because for you, it makes you feel like I love you more if I want to spend all my time with you. For me, I enjoy doing my whatever, in this case, let's say art. I like doing my art, I have my friends, I have all these things I need to be doing, and when I don't do them, I end up feeling resentful with you that I don't get to do those things that are important for me. So what can we do right now so you feel I love and respect your needs, but I also feel that you respect my needs, because I want to have a good relationship with you. So when we use the you, me, us, it takes care of the fear of being abandoned, because the ultimate goal is to have fun together. You're making the other person important, but you're always also making yourself important. It's super important that in any relationship, both partners feel important. If one feels less important than the others, it always end up in drama, in fighting, often in the relationship ending. So your boyfriend needs to find other things. He needs to understand that you cannot be his whole center. Cannot be all the reason for his happiness. He needs to pick up some new hobby, go hang around with his buddies, hang around with his parents, study for a course that he'd like to take for his business, whatever it is. He needs to find something so that you don't have to spend your time together. Because ultimately, if one day this relationship continues, you might move in together, and then you're gonna have all of this time, and you cannot just be together, smushed against each other, taking all your time to do these things. You won't be productive. You have 8 areas of self. You have your environment, which is the space you share. You have a spiritual, mental, social, familial, career, physical, financial, and I think I've covered them all. So all of these areas of your life are important to you, and when you focus all your energy into one area, which is your relationship, then the other ones don't get the energy they need, and after a while you end up feeling like, oh, this relationship is not good for me. I'm not feeling good anymore. This is what happens when we look to someone to be our center. It's important to find your own center within yourself to be your source of strength and love and confidence. And then you find someone that is a great friend that, loves you and inspires you, but you end up sharing time together, not making that person the whole center of your life. It doesn't work. Romeo and Juliet, it's not real life. All right, Jerome, I'm a fairly shy person until I get to know someone, and by that time, I'm always labeled as the friend. What is a good way to ask someone out when you don't do well just going out to someone and straight up asking them out because you're too shy? Well, I think you already know the answer. You're asking me, you're too shy. So it's either you find someone who's just like you, who's shy, who takes time to warm up, and then it works out just fine, or you do something you take a course, you come to see me, I help you believe in yourself more. Being shy is really afraid of being rejected. Why would you be rejected if you're worthy of love? And that's what ultimately, this is what you need to be doing. You need to find out the source of the reasons why you're shy. Because if you had a child and your child was shy, what would you want for your child? You would want your child to just to be in life, to be out there, to be enjoying themselves, because you know how amazing your child is and how they deserve to have everything. So when you're shy and you're keeping yourself down, you're preventing yourself from, expanding and growing and really getting to experience Jerome. Like the best thing you can do, the best gift you can give to the world is actually to bring more of who you are into the world, so we can all benefit from having you there. So again, 2 things you can do: either find someone who's shy, who needs to take it slow, just like you, or, which I highly recommend, come and see me, read my book, do my seminars, get some coaching to help you figure out what's been the story preventing you from seeing that you're an asset to anyone. I have a girlfriend, she could stand in front of, she spoke in front of 10,000 people, huge crowd. And she got invited to a dinner party where she was sitting at a table where she knew no one. Even though she's, able to speak in front of 10,000 people, here she was with a table full of people she had no idea. And what she decided that night was, okay, anyone who gets to speak with me is lucky to get to talk with me. So you have to realize, when you don't feel comfortable because you don't know people, the people around you also feel the same way. So if someone pays attention to you, is speaking to you, and you make them feel connected and not alone, everybody will love you. So find out, what is it you bring into a relationship? Why would someone be lucky that you get to talk with them? All right, this is it for this week. Make sure that if you love all these answers and questions about relationships and you want more love in your life, sign up for our Art of True Love workshop. Usually I do it in 1 day, but we decided that summer in Canada, where people don't want to mess any day by being inside, we're going to do it at night, on Tuesday nights. We're going to start on July 30th, so it's from 7 until 10 o'clock at night. You can either come here, live in person, or you can be online. We'll be chatting just like if you were live with me. So even if you're listening to this and you're far away, you can hop on and do it. It's going to be amazing. You're going to learn all kinds of tools, all kinds of tricks. I guarantee you're going to have more love in your life afterwards. That's it for today. Make sure you send your question, info@drlegenel.com or info@Center for Heart Living. Bye.